Hi, in this video I'll be showing you this. It's the Sensis WDF018514AW Washer Dryer. What I wanted today is to show you around the washer dryer, some of the features and benefits that it offers. Just for a start, I would appreciate it if you're subscribed to my YouTube channel. Just give us a quick thumbs up. First of all, I'll show you the dimensions on the washer dryer. So as far as the width, you're looking at 59.5 centimetres or around 23.5 inches. As far as the height, you're looking at 84 centimetres or just over 33 inches. And then the depth, so front to back, including the pipe work at the back, really looking, so to the front lip here, you're looking at 53 centimetres or around 20.75 inches. And if you want to include the door, then really you need to allow 57 centimetres or around 22.5 inches. So if you're thinking of purchasing either a washing machine or a washer dryer like this, then just make sure it fits in the space, because there's nothing more frustrating than delivering it then realising it doesn't fit. When you first turn the washer dryer on using the dial in the middle, then you'll see you've got a really nice clear white LED display that will display the time duration of the program that's left. Now I'll just cover some of the programs and what they have to offer. The first program is the Eco 40-60. Now this does tend to be quite a long program, so as you can see it's around 3.5 hours for the initial time. You will find that what will happen is on most of the programs they will adjust the time, so if you only put a smaller load in, then it will reduce the time. What it will do is it will send a certain amount of water in towards the beginning of the program, and then it will detect the load on how much is saturated, and then it will adjust the time accordingly. Also, it can adjust it the other way. So if you were to select one of the shorter programs, things like the Speed 15, then what can happen is if you put too much in, or a larger capacity than is stated within the instructions, then you can find that it will take longer, and also the washing performance won't be quite as good. Anyway, so the Eco 40-60, this one is mainly a very energy efficient program, and you can use the full capacity of 8 kilograms for the wash and up to 5 kilograms for the drying process. As you go around to the cotton program, with this one, this has a full range of temperatures. So I'll just show you the temperature selector. So you can just press the button and it will go 90, 80, 70, 60, 40 degrees, and then all the way back up to 90. And with that, you have the full capacity of 8 kilograms for the wash and 5 kilograms for the dry. The cotton 20 degrees centigrade, that's quite obvious that that's a much quicker program, but with that you've only got the capacity of up to 3.5 kilograms each for the wash and the dry. Synthetics, with this one, it's a much smaller capacity, 2.5 kilograms for both the wash and the dry. Wool and silk, with this one, this is mainly for the washing at 2.5 kilograms. The next one, the duvet program, this is a really good program if you've got one large item, things like a duvet cover. And the main reason for that is the way it washes and especially spins at the end is completely different to a lot of the other standard programs. As you come around to the next program, the rinse program, that's ideal if you've had something in the cupboard for a while, or if you just want to give it a quick rinse and spin. But that will wash at the maximum 8 kilograms, and if you want to add the drying on at the end, that's got 5 kilogram capacity. And then you've got the anti-allergy program. So this is a very good program. If you've got somebody in the household that suffers with allergies, then this could be a very good option for you. And what it will do is it will maintain a higher temperature for a longer period. And this has a maximum capacity of up to 3.5 kilograms for the washing and the drying. Next one is the spin and drain. And with this one, this has a maximum capacity of up to 8 kilograms. Next one is the Speed 15. So this is a really good program if you have had something in the cupboard for a while, or if you've got, say, one of the kids' shirts that needed washing really quickly. If you've just gone to a school morning, which I've had at home myself several times, where you realise they've not got a shirt, and if you just need a really quick wash, then a 15-minute program could be a little lifesaver for you. And that has a maximum capacity of up to 2 kilograms for the washing and the drying. As you go on to the next one, this is a slightly larger capacity, so this is the Speed 60. And with this one, this has the option to wash and dry at 3.5 kilograms, so slightly larger capacity, and also the range of temperatures. So on the initial one, so on the Speed 15, that has a maximum temperature of up to 30 degrees. Whereas when you go on to the Speed 60, then the range of temperatures is slightly better. You can go up to 60 degrees, 50, 40, 30, and then down to a no temperature option. And with that, what will happen is it will just wash in the temperature of the water that's arriving into the machine. As you go on to the next program, so this is where some of the drying programs start to take place. You've got the gentle dry option, and that's ideal if you just want to use it as a tumble dryer. That has a maximum capacity of up to 3.5 kilograms. Cotton dry, so that will be at a slightly higher temperature, and with that you've got a maximum capacity of up to 5 kilograms, and that's ideal for cotton laundry with machine dryable label. And then the quick wash and dry, this again could be a little lifesaver for you. So as I mentioned about the school shirt earlier, using this option could be an even better one than using the Speed 15. So with this is up to 0.5 kilograms, which is up to around 2 to 3 shirts. But this will wash at 30 degrees, and also it will dry at the maximum capacity of 0.5 kilograms as well. And then the final option is the cotton wash and dry. And this has a much longer time at the program, but this will do everything, so it would go through the whole washing and drying process. And with this, maximum capacity is up to 5 kilograms. Because in theory, as I mentioned some of these, you have got larger capacities for the washing than the drying. And in theory, what you need to do is if you were to, for example, wash an 8 kilogram load here, and then you need to take 3 kilograms out before you put it in the drying process. But with this one, if you were just to put a 5 kilogram load in, then you can go through the whole process all in one go, which is a really good option. And the temperature range on this, as you start at 90 degrees, 80, 70, 60, 50, 40, 30, then down to a no temperature option. So that again will just wash in the temperature of the water that's arriving into the machine. Now as far as some of the options on here, I've covered the temperature option quite a bit. Spin speed, what you can do is you can change the spin speed on certain programs. Obviously on this one you can't. But as you come around to, for example, the cotton program, if I press the spin speed option, then you can change it from 1400, 1200, 1000, 800, 600, 400, and then down to a no spin option. The time delay, so if you've got things like economy 7, where you've got cheap electricity during the night, then you can enable a time delay. Or if you just don't want it to start yet, then you've got that option. So you just press this button, then it will just delay the start of the program. And on this you can go all the way up to 24 hours. So that will go 23 hours and then it will go back to the initial time. Next option is called time dry. Now as standard, if you were to enable the drying option, so if you were to select one of these, then what it would do is it uses the sensor dryer within the washer dryer, and what that does is that will detect when it's dry and it will turn off automatically. If you want, you have got the manual time dry option, and if you press this, that will just dry for 30 minutes, 60 minutes, 90 minutes, and then 120 minutes. And it is recommended for 1 kilogram of drying, it's around 30 minutes, 2 kilograms, around 60 minutes, 3 kilograms, 90 minutes, and 3.5 kilograms, around 120 minutes, as an approximate amount of time. Then the next option on here is the drying option, and what this will do is this will just enable different drying settings. So depending on how dry you wanted the clothes after it's finished everything, then if you press that button, so that's enabling the washing and the drying process in here, so it takes up to 5.5 hours, which is quite a long time, but don't forget it's going through the whole process of washing and drying together. So the first option at 5.5 hours will be the iron dry, and what that will do, that will leave everything slightly damp so that you could take everything out and either hang it up ready to iron, or just take it out and iron it straight away. Next option is called hanger dry, and with this is ideal to take out and place onto a hanger. Probably not straight away into your cupboard, but it will be dry, but not quite as dry as the final option, which they call it cupboard dry, because with that one, that's ideal to take out and everything is ready to go straight into your cupboards. To open the door, it's nice and easy. You've got a large grip handle on the right hand side here, and as you pull it, you will see that you have got metal hinges and door catches, which is something I comment a lot on my videos. I'm not really impressed with some of the cheaper manufacturers where they go with plastic or nylon hinges and door catches, because they don't last and they're not as strong as metal ones like this. So well done, Sensis. As far as the porthole size, you've got 32 centimeters or around 12.75 inches. So it's a really good size to get the clothes in and out of. Also, you have got a flap here, and if you take that out, you've got access to the pump filter. So if you do get any coins or anything that comes out your trousers or shirts during the wash process, then that's really where it'll go. Just show you the energy label on the washer dryer. As you can see, there are 2 ratings on this. So you've got the A energy for the washing and the E for the drying side. As you can see, it's got different consumption values, but that will vary a huge amount depending on the programs that you're using. You can also see that you've got the 8 kg for the washing and the 5 kg maximum capacity for the drying process. It does show you things like the water consumptions, but the other main thing to point out is the noise level on this. So it's a B rating, and on that one it's 76 decibels. Now it's something I try and point out to a lot of customers when you're looking at purchasing either washer dryer, tumble dryer, dishwasher, washing machine, doesn't matter what it is. I always recommend having a look at the noise level, because there's nothing worse than having a noisy appliance whirring away in the background, especially if you've got an open plan flat or apartment. I'll just show you around the back of the washer dryer. As you can see, you've got these 4 bolts here. These are called transit bolts, and these have to be taken out before you even entertain connecting the machine. What these do is these just hold the drum steady during transit, and if you don't take them out before you connect it, then it will damage the machine and it won't be covered by the manufacturer's warranty. On the left hand side here at the top, you've got the mains connection. You do have the waste connection at the bottom left here, and also the water connection is at the top right. You do get a no water hose with it, and I'd always recommend trying to use this when you connect the machine rather than using an old one. But if you can't, if you have to use an old one, for example if this one was too short, then I'd always recommend taking the washer out and putting that in before you connect it. If you think of purchasing one of these models, I've provided a link below to show you where to get one at a competitive price. I'd always recommend going onto our website at lordselectrical.co.uk. If not, if you're not within our area for delivery of either Leicestershire or Warwickshire, I'd recommend going on to euronics.co.uk, put your postcode in, and then you can find a retailer near to you that could deliver one of these. Hope you enjoyed this quick video on the Sensis WDF018514AW Washer Dryer. I always have to read the model numbers off the energy label because some of these get quite long and I'm not that great at remembering some of these now. Anyway, hope you enjoyed this quick video on that washer dryer there. I would appreciate it if you subscribe to my YouTube channel. Just give us a quick thumbs up, click subscribe and leave any comments below. I'd always ask for comments, whether it's good or bad about the video. Also, if you've got any questions on it, just pop it in the comments and I'll get back to you, because I've got this on display at the moment. Also, if you have got one of these, if you've got a Sensis washer dryer or even a washing machine similar to this, let me know what you think about it, because I'd always appreciate the honest feedback. Thanks for watching.